Hi, I'm Utopia Pills. I've been playing Genshin Impact since 1.0, and here are some things I do as an AR60 player that make sense to me. First, I want to go over why I level artifacts the way I do. Artifacts play an important role to any character, so I want to make the most of it when it comes to using artifact experience. I'll get comments from time to time asking me why I feed them in bit by bit, or telling me to just click auto enhance, but the reason I don't feed them in all at once is quite simple. When leveling up your artifacts, there's a chance to get a ×2 or ×5 multiplier. This will boost the experience of the artifact you're leveling a great deal. The reason I don't level them all at once is because you have a higher chance to reach the multiplier the more times you feed the artifacts in. Let's say you had 6 artifacts for fodder. Your chances of reaching the multiplier are higher if you feed them in one by one as opposed to all at once. There's been so many times I didn't have the resources to get an artifact to level 20, but then by feeding them in bit by bit, I was able to hit a multiplier and make it happen. It also saves you resources in the long run. Next is farming for enemy drops. I'm not sure if this was ever an issue for you guys. If not, that's great, but when I first started the game, I was definitely guilty of buying enemy drops from the Star Glitter and Stardust exchange. Drops definitely are not the best for lower ARs. Trust me, I learned this playing on my free-to-play account, but they still are obtainable. If you're ever having trouble finding the enemy drops that you need, head over to the Adventure Handbook, then click Enemies. It'll show you where several are on the map, and you'll never have to purchase from the shop. After all, why waste your Star Glitter and Stardust when you can buy wishes, weapons, and characters from the shop? Lastly, let's go over bounties and requests. I went over this already in my resin-free Mora video, but since you can no longer obtain Battle Pass experience from completing Reputation, perhaps it's best I go over why it's still good to do. We've all been Pora of the Mora. And guess what? We're all gonna be poor again because leveling up characters is not cheap. Natlan did just come out, which is giving people a reason to do their reputations because who doesn't want those wings? But after your max level, you should still be doing them for Mora. Each bounty pays out 30,000 Mora for a total of 90,000 Mora a week. As for requests, each one gives you 20,000 Mora for a total of 60,000 Mora a week. In total, you can get 150,000 Mora a week from Reputation. Trust me, it adds up. And not to mention it's resin free. As always, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I'm live on Twitch most days, so come by and say hey. Until the next video, see ya!